He's one of the biggest recording artists of all time and has very successfully branched out into a music producer and businessman. With all his achievements comes all that money. As such, Dr. Dre has splashed out millions of dollars on a number of stunning properties. But one in Brentwood might just be the most expensive one he's bought. Today, we're going to take a deep delve into the amazing mansion and its illustrious former owners. We'll also see some of the recent properties Dre has added to his portfolio. We'll even look at a couple of famous faces that have also moved to Brentwood. So let's get started. In 2014, the American rapper and entrepreneur known as Dr. Dre purchased a new mansion in Brentwood, Los Angeles. He actually bought it from Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen for a hefty $40 million. They originally purchased the land back in 2008 for $11.75 million and began building the mansion we see today. It's estimated the house cost them $20 million to build, giving them a grand total of $31.75 million invested into the project. So they did sell it for a tidy profit, yet the house was on the market for a year before Dre stepped in. Originally, Brady and Bündchen wanted $50 million, so Dre got a nice deal with $10 million off the asking price. In January 2021, Dre was admitted to the hospital after suffering with a brain aneurysm. Only hours after arriving, a group of complete and total losers tried to burgle the Brentwood mansion, and they got caught, so they're double losers. After getting over the fence, they couldn't get inside the building. 4 people arrested for the attempt. You lose. Back to Dre's glamorous, rich life. Currently, Dre is said to have amassed a net worth of $820 million. Along with his incredible career in music, Dre also amassed his fortune from the headphones Beats By Dre. The company behind the headphones, Beats Electronics, was eventually sold as part of a deal with Apple in 2014 for $3 billion. Yeah, that'll help you be a little rich. So with all that cash, let's take a look at his stunning Brentwood mansion. Sat within 4 acres of the estate, the mansion itself is contained within 18,298 square feet of living space at the time of its purchase. Since then, it's undergone renovations to match Dre and his family's tastes, as well as significantly boost its valuation. Originally designed by architect Richard Landry, the house has 5 bedrooms and 9 bathrooms. The master bedroom even has a balcony with a bath. The doors throughout the property are even antiques. Most homes might have 1 fireplace, but not this one. Instead, it has 7. One of the other fun features is a home sauna. Oh, if you're wondering about getting one for yourself, it can be a pricey purchase. The cost can be between $2,000 and up to $10,000. And depending on whether the sauna uses infrared, wood, or electrical heat sources, the monthly price can be between $15 and $40. Other features include a den, a media room, a wine cellar, a library, and a gym, the latter of which can cost as little as $500 to create a home gym, but you probably knew that. But depending on the size or type of equipment bought, it can be as much as $28,000 according to experts. Almost immediately after purchasing the mansion, rumors began to circulate that Dre was looking to build something huge underground. Plans provided to the Los Angeles city authorities suggested that a huge basement, nearly the size of a whole mansion, was going to be dug out. There were theories that Dre could be creating a basement of some kind, or even a bunker for extra security, but the actual plan was a 10,000 square foot recording studio, or as Dre would call, a lab. Besides being a rapper, Dre is known for his work as a music producer. According to experts, the cost of building a professional recording studio can start at $150,000 and go well into the millions. Outside the Brentwood mansion sits an infinity pool, a cabana, a pond, and a waterfall. There's also a moat that surrounds the property to give it a more Middle Ages vibe, or in 2021 we just call it a rich people vibe. Connected to the pond, the moat is filled with koi fish. Depending on the species and pedigree, a single koi fish can cost as much as $16,000. For a fish! Oh, thankfully there's a permanent bridge across the moat to get into the house, because we were worried about getting in. One of the biggest focuses when the house was being built was that it would be eco-friendly. As such, it comes with solar panels that provide the building with electricity. There's also a gray water irrigation system around the grounds. Even the materials are more environmentally friendly since most of them were reclaimed. The outside also has a cobblestone motor court. Dre will be able to look after his car collection since the garage has space for 6 vehicles. The Brentwood mansion isn't the only time Dre has dropped millions for a home in Los Angeles. During 1999, a property in the Woodland Hills area came onto the market. Dre ended up purchasing it for $2.35 million. The 3-story house has 8 ensuite bedrooms with 13 bathrooms. In order to traverse these 3 stories, there's a lift. The 16,200 square foot abode also has a wine cellar that can hold up to 250 bottles of wine. There's also a home gym that kept Dre in top shape for 20 years. The house even holds an Olympic-sized saltwater saltwater swimming pool and a 150-gallon fish tank. Tanks of that size can cost between $1,500 and $7,000, and that's before adding in all the fish. Other features include a home cinema, a guest house, a study and library, a security suite, and an indoor hot tub. In 2019, Dre put the house on the market in order to free up some funds for another house purchase, which we'll come and do shortly. In the same year, the Woodland Hills mansion was sold for $4.5 million, a drop from the original asking price of $5.25 million. 2019 was a big year for Dre in the real estate market, as once more he expanded his portfolio. After putting the Woodland Hills mansion on the market, he went and purchased a new one in Pacific Palisades, LA. The Mediterranean-style house has 3,100 square feet of living space and overlooks the Pacific Ocean within a gated community. The two-story building has 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. The terraced patio provides further views of the nearby mountains, along with 2 fire pits to keep warm in the evening. The master suite is big enough to contain a sitting area, a balcony with sliding glass doors, and a fireplace. The house was originally built in 1997 and was purchased by Dre for $2.25 million, which really doesn't seem that expensive. Wait, what? Brentwood is a prime location for the rich and famous. As such, Dre has some big-name neighbors, one of which is NBA icon LeBron James. The current LA Lakers player has purchased 2 houses in Brentwood. The first was bought in 2015 for $20.1 million. The 9,440 square foot estate was only built in 2011. It has 6 bedrooms and 8 bathrooms. The second Brentwood property was bought during 2017 for $23 million. This mansion has nearly double the amount of space at 15,846 square feet, which might be why it cost a few more million. This property comes with 8 bedrooms and 11 bathrooms, only built during the same year in 2017. It also has a wine cellar, a cigar room, a cinema, a wet bar, a rooftop terrace, a gym, a swimming pool, and a spa. Stop! Another famous face in the Brentwood neighborhood is the Oscar winner Reese Witherspoon. In December 2020, news broke, breaking news, about her new mansion in the area. In reality, she purchased it back in March 2020. The English country-style house has 7 ensuite bedrooms and 9 bathrooms. With 9,504 square feet of living space and 3 acres altogether, the house is one of the most secluded properties in the area. Built in 1993, the property also comes with a saltwater swimming pool and spa, an outdoor fireplace and kitchen, and specific rooms for live-in staff. All of this cost $16 million altogether. This isn't the only Brentwood property to be in Witherspoon's possession. Back in 2003, she spent $4.7 million on an estate. In 2009, she bought the adjacent property for $3.3 million. She then spent a further $3 million on another nearby property, all in order to create a big compound for $11 million. In 2014, they ended up putting it all on the market for $14 million, but it didn't sell. So they split up the properties once more, and they eventually sold the mansion for around $10 million and the land for $3.5 million. Final fact finish, Dre will need to spend over double the amount he splashed on his Brentwood house to be the rapper with the most expensive house. I don't know if they're really going for that title. That title currently belongs to Jay-Z and Beyoncé. In 2017, they purchased a huge modern mansion in Bel Air, Los Angeles, all for a price of a staggering $88 million. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next time.